What up, big gang? Today's workout was so crucial. I guess because I haven't worked out in a few days, I got excited when I got to the gym and I just started trying to lift everything I could find. So I had a good day. But anyways, I started off with, of course, some supersets, and my first superset was front squats. So, of course, the bar weighs 45 pounds, and each weight on the end are 10 pounds each. So that's 65 pounds, very light, which is why I did 15 to 20 reps of each one of the exercises. Then I superset that with a reverse lunge. There goes a view from the back. Here goes a view from the front. I forgot my heavier band, so I used the very small band, which I normally would use a heavier band for that. So if you have a heavier band, use it. Here I'm using my long bands, which are available on my website. I'm doing a post lunge right here, which I superset with a band squat. And I put the band behind my neck, over my chest, and it's under my feet is how I position that. Here I go to my next set of front squats right here. And people often ask, like, do you squeeze when you do your squats and stuff? I usually don't squeeze, even though it may appear that way. I'm still keeping the tension in my muscles by not coming all the way up and pushing through my hips and locking out. So it all depends. So I do come up, I come to a full stand, but I don't always squeeze. It all depends on my fatigue or what I'm doing with the movement. Now here I'm doing a deadlift with the band. So once again, I just fold the band in half and put my feet through either one of the loops. And I use the resistance there to complete my deadlift. Now here I'm moving on to a Zercher squat, and I love this squat. You get down low, past parallel, open up your stance. It really, really activates the glutes, and I love that. And you can do them light as well. I usually like to do it on the Smith machine, and I do them heavier on the Smith machine because I can kind of like recline back in this lean back kind of position, which I really love the way it hits the glutes. But of course, when you're doing it with a free bar, you're not going to be able to recline back. So I come straight down, have the elbows go between my legs. So make sure your stance is wide enough that the elbows can go between your legs so that you can come down and get a really low squat so you can get a really good glute activation. Because we all know you have to hit parallel and under to really activate the glutes. A fourth rep or a half rep is not going to do it. Now here I'm moving on to a Jefferson squat. I love this. Now this is really good for your quads. You position your foot so the back foot is going to be pointed outward, like laterally, and the front foot is going to be pointed forward like you would in a normal squat. So make sure your feet are positioned correctly when you're doing this. And make sure when you're coming down and you're sitting into your butt. Push your butt back and sit into it instead of leaning forward like I'm doing here. What you want to do is to sit more into that. So sometimes it's not wrong or right either way, but so I can get some more glute activation, I prefer to sit back into it rather than leaning more forward. So you have to do what feels good to you. And I was hitting my leg, so I started trying to reposition myself too. Now here we go with, of course, a deadlift, which I superset with a Bulgarian split squat. And with the split squat, that back foot, some people put their toe on their support bench or chair or whatever they're using. I like to lay my foot down. I don't know. I just feel like I balance better that way. How I have my foot right here, I lay my foot across it. Neither way is wrong, but whatever you're more comfortable with, and I'm more comfortable this way. You can also do that with weights as well. So don't be afraid of weights. You can get some dumbbells in either hand. You can put a barbell on your back. Either way, you can do a resistance band around your neck and on your foot like I did with those post lunges. Either way you do it is okay. And of course, lately I've been finishing all of my workouts with a combination of hack squat and some kind of hamstring movement. So today I did a hack squat and then I did a hack good morning. Whereas the other day I did the hack squat and I superset that with the dumbbell deadlift with a toe elevated dumbbell deadlift. I like to finish my workout no matter what I do that day. I always finish with deadlifts. For me, I feel like my hamstring is weaker than my quads. And maybe it's not in appearance to others, but I know when I was competing, I always wanted to bring my hamstrings up and get them tighter and more defined. And so I always end my workouts, no matter what I do, with like 3 sets at minimum of dumbbell deadlifts. But today I did the good mornings instead. Now for today's workout, I actually did 5 sets of each one of the group sets of workouts, each one of the supersets. So with the squats, the front squats in the beginning, I did 5 sets of front squats, superset, 5 sets reverse lunges. So I go back and forth. But each exercise, I did 5 sets, and I did each for 15 to 20 reps each. Which, of course, the video's cut off to a certain extent, so you're not going to be able to see all of the reps that I do, because I just didn't want to make the video super long. If y'all want me to make longer videos, please let me know. I just figured nobody wants to sit there and watch like somebody's entire workout, and that's my assumption, but I may be wrong. So please let me know. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Please drop any questions you have below. I love you guys.